Hello and welcome once again to my channel. In this video, we'll be looking at osmosis and food tests. The first question is on osmosis, where it's looking at investigating which apple has a higher sugar content. So it's expected that if water moves into the cell by osmosis, it means that the water content was low and the sugar content was high. So that apple would be the sweeter of the two, and the one that water move out of into the surroundings is the less sweet of the two. The second question is about testing foods for the presence of glucose and the presence of starch. Now remember that the presence of glucose can be tested using Benedict solution. This Benedict solution, in order for it to give you a positive change of orange or brick red, for example, you need to have a hot water bath of 60 degrees Celsius in temperature and above. Also for starch, you need to use iodine. Iodine solution is a brown, orangey, a yellowy brown liquid, and if there is starch present, it should change color from orangey brown to blue black. So please observe as I complete these questions. So these will give you an example of what to expect in your GCSE exam. Thank you for watching. Okay, so in this question, it needs you to talk about the equipment that you will use. So cork borer, knife, a ruler to measure length of the cylinders, a balance, that is to weigh the mass. Use cork borer to remove pieces of the same size of apple from each of the apples. Use a knife to remove the skin of the apple, as the apple skin is not permeable to water, so the water won't go through it, which would affect the rate of osmosis. Use ruler to ensure that both apple cylinders are the same length. Then you measure the mass and you record all of that information in the results table. Place each apple cylinder in equal volumes of sugar solution. And of course, remember, it's the same sugar solution. So that's one of the control variables. And you leave it for approximately an hour, but within 30 to 60 minutes is good enough to get you some good results. After that, you remove the cylinders, gently dry them with a piece of paper towel, and this is to remove excess water so it doesn't affect the final mass, and then you reweigh. Results: the apple with the higher sugar content, that is the sweetest of the two, will have the greatest increase in mass. This is because water moves from a region of high concentration, that is the water solution surrounding the apple, to a dilute solution. So from a higher concentration, the dilute sugar solution, to a region of low concentration, and that would be inside the apple by osmosis. So that's an 8 marker right there. Next question is about looking at the digestion of starch, and when starch digests, glucose is formed, so that's a simple sugar, and you can test it by using Benedict solution. Benedict solution is a blue liquid, and when you mix it with glucose solution and you place it in a water bath of 60 degrees Celsius, you should have a color change happening. So the glucose came from the whisking tube during digestion of starch. And then when you're testing for the presence of starch, it says place a sample of water in a test tube, add 2 to 3 drops of iodine to the water, hopefully containing starch. If there is starch present, the water should turn blue-black. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.